Hello, thanks for joining us on the Freedom Show. The world's gone mad and we have to make our own media. We don't quite have the budget of the BBC, but we're not going to push identity politics on you, or imply that you are a bigot. So, swings and roundabouts. Today we're going to discuss G7 leaders' hypocrisy, Royal Academy censorship, and recommend a podcast we think you should listen to.
That's right. We're going to give you a new perspective that doesn't involve destroying Western civilization for political gain.
Ouch, but fair. I've just tried to book a week's break in Italy. To do that, I was going to need special travel insurance, a COVID test before I went, a COVID test before I came back, and a COVID test whilst in quarantine back in the UK, along with another test if I wanted to cut the quarantine to 5 days.
Quarantine is okay if you live in a big house with a garden, but not in a city flat.
The whole thing is ridiculous. But before I could book it, Italy announced that I'd have to spend 5 days in quarantine over there. And for a 7-day trip, to spend 5 days in quarantine is absurd.
So you're not going?
No. Unlike the G7 leaders, who jetted into Cornwall with never a mention of quarantine.
The hypocrisy is amazing.
How do they think the people of their countries are going to react when we see them ignoring the very quarantine that they set out for us?
And they didn't wear masks or social distance.
No. For us, it is not okay to go anywhere without these stupid masks. Yet they can enjoy a break in the sun with hugs and laughter and none of the nonsense they inflict on us.
It's hard to see how people will stick to the rules after seeing the leaders flaunt them.
Quite. They could have given us a lesson in trust and they've blown it.
So at the Royal Academy this week there has been a woke controversy.
Oh yes, tell me more.
An artist has had her work removed from the shop because in the past she criticized the woke orthodoxy.
Which of the many woke orthodoxies?
I think it was the one where they believe that anyone who says they are a lady is a lady.
Oh, that's one of their main articles of belief. But an art gallery did the canceling. Aren't artists supposed to question everything?
Yes.
And if artists are going to be canceled for their views, well, aren't there some pretty big targets that are making art galleries millions of pounds every year?
Yes. But the woke mainly only cancel when it's inexpensive for them. The same gallery was showing Gauguin last year.
Which is fine. I'm not asking them to cancel him. Just not to cancel anyone.
So art is being judged on ideology. We are in a situation where some art is beyond the pale. That is how it was in Germany with the Degenerate Art Show.
Troubling times. Let's stay optimistic. Finally, we want to introduce you to a podcast of Christian freethinkers that we think you should be listening to.
It's called a Revd Pod, and it's 3 Church of England clergymen shooting the breeze.
But not that kind of wishy-washy clergymen who seem to think that the Church of England is a piece of Marxist machinery to be used to destroy Western civilization.
No, thankfully this is not the Communist Party at prayer. These are real Christians who realize the dangers that we face when the Church capitulates to secular society.
They discuss the news and current affairs, and as you might have noticed, there's a lot of that about it at the moment.
So subscribe to the podcast and enjoy.
Thanks for watching.
Please like and subscribe.
Together we can beat the madness that is infecting society.
Bye.
Bye.